The Colt Model 1849 pocket revolver was one of the longest production guns that Colt made, and this is an example of one that was found on the Gettysburg battlefield by J.T. Hayes in 1863. J.T. Hayes picked up this gun from the battlefield after he finished burial detail, believe it or not, put it in his wagon and brought it back to his home in Emmitsburg. Sat there for decades and decades, handed down through the generations, and now it's here being presented to you. And it's a really nice, honest example of a 49 pocket model. These were manufactured between 1850 and 1873, which was a really long production for Colt. There were over 340,000 of these made. This one is serial 25193, so it was manufactured in 1852. It has a 6-inch barrel, which is the most sought-after barrel of this kind, and it's a 31 caliber 5-shot revolver, okay? So this is the revolver actually just found just like this in this condition. It's got kind of an overall gray patina. This was manufactured in the 1850s, so long before the Civil War, almost 10 years before the Civil War. And it just has a really nice, honest look. It's got a gray patina. There's some tarnishing along the back strap and on the underside, and this is actually silvered underneath there, and you can see the tarnish. And if you polish that tarnish off, you'd probably see a lot of silver. But I strongly advise you not to do that, because the patina is what speaks to this gun. You know, this tells a story. It's matching serial numbers on the bottom strap and on the trigger guard and on the frame. It's all matching numbers. Also matching numbers on the cylinder right here. It still has a pretty good cylinder seam on it. Really, you can see it's a Wells Fargo hold-up seam is what it is. The grips are in really nice condition, have a nice smooth patina throughout. Let's try the action. I haven't tried it. Okay, so the action works, but the spring is kind of weak. It indexes the way it should, but the spring is really loose, okay? So it's not really working. It's not a really crisp, tight action. It's got the address bar on the top of the barrel, Samuel Colt, New York City. And it's just a really nice example of an 1849 pocket Colt, one of the longest production guns that Colt ever made. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And so this was working for Samuel Colt, so he manufactured a lot of these. These were used from the Gold Rush era all the way through the Civil War. There is also a small mark here, the Colt patent mark on the frame right here. They made these for a very long time, from the 1840s, from 1849 all the way through the 1870s. So it was like a giant production on these. These actually were very popular in the Civil War because they were fairly affordable. These were a backup gun. Officers, if they didn't like a large bore gun, which I'm not sure why you wouldn't, but they would carry these, and these are well documented as being carried in the Civil War and being used by just about every rank. Didn't matter, there was no hard regulation on who can carry a pistol and who couldn't. So you can find these being carried on both sides. Since this is well before the Civil War, in the 1850s, this could have been carried by the South or the Union. Either way, we'll never know. But disclaimer, it's an antique gun. Please don't try to go out and shoot it. Probably unsafe to do so. It's sold for its historical significance only, and the history on this one is really good. Rock solid provenance, J.T. Hayes collection gun, found at Gettysburg, passed down through the family, straight from the family. We'll have a certificate that goes with this. It's just a really interesting find. So there you have it, the 1849 pocket Colt, available now at Rare Collectibles TV.
This is item M1371, a Colt 1849 pocket model revolver for only $1,795. Again, that's item M1371, a Colt 1849 pocket model revolver for the collector-friendly price of just $1,795.